So we need to talk about the license plate situation on the Tacoma. I've got a 3rd gen Tacoma and I'm kind of confused about what to do. So in the front, you've got kind of this awkward situation where the front bumper doesn't really have a natural place to mount it. You have to do this weird thing where you drill holes in a certain spot and then it's only mounted in 2 points and there aren't 4 connection points. Or maybe the dealer mounts this thing on for you. Either way, it's just kind of this bulky plastic piece that rattles around and I think doesn't look good. And that's just on the front. Okay, at least the front, when you actually go to put the license plate in, there's 2 little tabs on the bottom and then 2 screw holes on the top where you can secure the plate to the mount. In the back though, the situation's a little bit weirder. As far as I can tell, there's only 2 mounting points on the top and then there aren't even little tabs on the bottom to hold your plate in. Okay, so enter this guy. This is everything that's in that plastic bag I just showed. It's a silicone license plate frame, and unbeknownst to me, it actually comes with this plastic scraper poker thing to help you line up the plate inside the frame. So there's actually 2 issues going on. First is the situation with mounting the plates like I was just talking about. This doesn't really solve that issue. This is kind of a separate pseudo-related thing where on the back of the truck specifically, basically one of the consequences of only the 2 mounting holes set up is that the plate would be free to rattle around if left unchecked. Now what I have on there right now is the pre-installed dealer license plate frame. And I just think it looks ugly. It covers a little bit of the plate. I don't like that it says Toyota of Whittier on it. And I don't want to advertise for them. The thing looks like it's going to rattle around. And so I'm going to take that thing off. But then the problem with that in the back is I think you need another license plate frame because the plate isn't connected on the bottom. It's kind of free to rattle. And the only thing that was keeping it from rattling was like a bulky frame sticking out and hitting the plastic part of the bumper of the truck before it could move. So it's kind of like a fix, but not a real fix. So this is super cheap, only maybe $5 or $6 on Amazon. I think this brand is called Algin, and I'll drop a link. But I wanted to replace my rear license plate cover with this thing. I thought about doing it in the front, not sure if I will, because I removed the front license plate cover and just given the setup with the plastic mount that's already there, and then the fact that it has tabs on the bottom. I think the front looks pretty clean, but if I could find a frame for the front that also looks good, maybe I would try a situation like this. Okay, do not do what I just did. If you pay attention to their very detailed and specific picture, you can see that on the bottom of the frame there are these little slits. Turns out that it's not symmetrical. Those slits are only on one side. They're on the bottom, and they're meant to be for drainage, apparently. So if any moisture gets in between the silicone and the plate, it can drain out on the bottom. So do not do what I did and not pay attention and put those little slits on the top. So as I showed it, after I installed it, you could see the slits on top of my plate. So don't do that. I'm gonna have to go back and change that. Also, yeah, I was gonna say during installation, I poked the tool through the edge of the silicone and I thought I ripped a cut straight in it, and no, I did not. I was just poking through one of those slits. So I have to say, like, using the tool was not the easiest thing. I really felt like I was gonna break or just rip the silicone because the sharp edge of the license plate, the tight fit, I didn't think the silicone was that strong. I was wrong. It held up, it didn't rip, it didn't cut, so that's all good. And just try to be forceful with it, I guess. I had more luck with my finger a lot of the times, but maybe I wasn't using the tool right, so, you know, to each their own.